This is bigger than the draft itself. And you know how I like to talk about the draft, do the mock drafts with everybody at home, Bears faithful. This is about where Caleb Williams is going to play for the next 30 years, okay? That's right. I'm speaking into existence. He's going to be playing for like 30 years, bro. Yes, especially in today's NFL, okay? Absolutely. Adam Schefter dropped a big bomb on us. The Bears will decide this stadium and where their home is going to be in the next few weeks. Finally, it's going to come to an end. It's going to pass, okay? 2 sites, 2 states. This is the most important real estate decision in Chicago sports history, okay? Absolutely. I've got a very special guest today who is going to break down this very angle and every angle. We're going to go deep, man. So if you're a diehard Bears fan, prove it, man. Smoke that like button right now here on Bleav in Bears on the Bleav Network, okay? So let's ride the Bears, baby. So here we go. I'm going to set the stage for you about what Schefter reported. Absolutely. So right now, the 2 Chicago options are dead, okay? That's it.
Yep.
No more Chicago, okay? The next to Soldier Field, they killed it for political reasons. So that's done. And then the Michael Reese land evaluated and rejected by both NFL and Bears. So both sides were like, nah, we ain't doing that. It's too much going on. Can't make it happen. So right now it's down to Arlington Heights, okay, versus Hammond, Indiana. That's it. No other options unless something comes up, but they need to move fast. So if you're trying to like put something together, you've already seen what has transpired, and it's a long, grueling process. So I feel like this is it. This is the 1 and the 2. So Bears president Kevin Warren confirmed the timeline. He said late spring, early summer for a final call. Again, he's calling for that shovel in the dirt, okay? He wants it to happen, okay? Illinois legislation session runs through May 31st. That is the clock ticking on Arlington Heights. So here's McCaskey's quote, and I need you guys to pay specific attention to this because he's the man at the top. We think a deal will materialize somewhere. We're comfortable with either site. They don't really care. They just want somebody to make up their darn mind, and they want them to act now. The Bears have never played outside of Illinois in their 106-year history, man. That's founded all the way back in 1920. So I'm going to introduce you, man. I'm so excited to have you. You're with Chicago Sports Podcast. You're my forever co-host. And I love having you, KB, on the show. And I'm glad you're here to help fill in why D Nice is gone. He's in Florida with the kids and the grandbaby. They're out there playing in, Disneyland and all that stuff. And they're enjoying. Nice. Yeah, right. So shout out to him. And I'm glad he's enjoying himself. But man, thanks so much for answering the bell, brother.
Absolutely, man. Man, this is a great opportunity. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah.
Being on with the Bleav Network, man, it's an honor, man. It's a privilege, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just happy to be here, man. And then we going off these takes, man. I'm just thinking in my head, it's a part of me that would love to see the Bears stay in Chicago. In the Illinois area.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Chicago because it's Arlington.
Sure.
Or. You know what I'm saying? For the fan that comes from my direction, you know what I'm saying? I stay out in the South Bend, Mishawaka area.
Yeah.
Hammond don't seem too bad to me, man. I can jump on the phone and be there 40 minutes, man. Yep. It's nice for me. So,
yeah.
It's to me, yeah, Hammond is technically Indiana. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's 20 minutes down the road, people. It's not like Arlington is actually farther out from Chicago.
Well, let's talk about Arlington and the pros real quick, okay? Because the Bears own the land, 326 acres. That's a lot of acres on the former Arlington International Racecourse site, okay? Yep. Shovel-ready site, infrastructure's already there. Kevin Warren called it a wonderful location. The Bears want to be there. At one point, they wanted to be there. And they showed why they wanted to be there by moving so fast and everything that they did. But
Yeah.
here's the Bearstopia vision, okay? Stadium plus massive entertainment district
Absolutely.
surrounding it, okay? It would be a PR win for them
Yeah.
to stay in Illinois. Staying in the NFC North home state. You got rail access that already exists, the Metro Union Pacific Northwest. Okay, it's right there, man. Ready for you to just hop on and off. Runs directly to the site, man. The stadium is targeting a 2030 opening, so it's still going to be a while.
Yeah, 2 years.
Staying in Illinois keeps that timeline intact. Is there any
Mm-hmm.
other pros that you'd like to add to that?
Like I said, man, you're still in Illinois. To me, that's the big thing, and
Yeah,
I like the idea of the entertainment district that they're trying to plan for Bearstopia. You understand? Because the
yeah,
field being superimposed on the site that they own, this land, it only eats up like maybe 9 or 10% of the land.
yeah.
So it's a lot that you can build out around and you can build that area up for. So I mean, to me, that's the pros to it, man. You stay in Illinois, you're still the Illinois Bears, man. It's not the PR nightmare of, oh, we let the Bears go to Indiana. Oh
Yeah.
no. But like I said, it's a lot of potential in it. It's a lot of potential.
Yeah, and I mean, for the folks that know, they know that, Hammond in Indiana is, basically the neighboring of Illinois.
Yeah.
The only thing that's stopping it from being Illinois is the actual name itself. Everybody in that area, thinks of it as Chicagoland because it's
Yeah.
so close. Like you said, you can get there in 30 minutes to Soldier Field. It's that
Yeah.
fast. So that's what it would take folks from the downtown area district of Chicago to get there. There's some areas in Illinois that you cannot get to Soldier Field that fast. So that in and of itself speaks, how close it actually is. It's not bad. Let's talk about some of the cons really quick. So Illinois has not, and I repeat, not passed the pilot legislation. So there's no tax certainty yet at all. Okay, so the property tax distributes have been the anchor dragging the process for years, man. This is not good. You need to have this taken care of because it's not just a couple dollars. It's not just thousands. It's millions and millions and millions. And Warren is clear, man. Kevin Warren is clear. Without tax certainty, we cannot proceed forward. That's what he said, end quote. Okay, so
Yep.
Illinois is still working on a major projects bill that has to pass by May 31st or the door's going to close, man. And that's right around the corner. It's freaking April 7th, man. It's right around the corner. We saw how quickly January, February, March is just flown right by. I mean, it's May 31st is going to be here before we know it, man.
Absolutely.
Political gridlock in Springfield has stalled this deal multiple times already. I mean, they're really getting in the way, and it's just they've even said like this is not really an issue for us this year that is like setting precedents. We can go ahead and take a look at this next year. And it's like, really? They're giving you a deadline because they got to get, they're pooping a group and they got to move forward. They're going to get it done. Like, we can't just drag our feet in this. Like, we've got to make some moves. There's a lot of things left in store. We want to get this thing built in a decade or less. We got to start now, So boots on the ground. I love the proactive approach by the Bears. I understand it. I get it, man. So the Bears have been waiting on Illinois for over 3 years. 3 years. That's a long time. You waiting on for 3 years. Could you imagine if somebody even owed you like $100 bill for 3 years? That's crazy, man.
Gotta see you, man.
Yeah. Patience. Yeah. I got to see you. Where you at? I'm going to pull up, But their patience is running out. Is running out. So here, let me ask you this. I got to ask you this, KP. That's why I brought you on the show, because you're going to give it to me real. Do you think Illinois gets it done before the deadline, or is Springfield going to fumble this away?
The sense of urgency isn't there. I got a sneaky suspicion the Bears will be moving to Hammond, even though you have the beautiful property out in Arlington. You have the setup for it, man. But to tell somebody this isn't something that's something you want to decide on, and you can wait till next year.
Yeah.
That's not getting it done. That's not in the spirit of good business, man. The McCaskies and Warren have shown they want to get this done now.
Yeah.
And the state of Illinois is dragging their feet, man. And from my understanding, Indiana's giving them a hell of a package.
Oh, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, here's a package you need to look into. Our folks that power us, FanDuel, man, you need to get in on that. Maybe you could do a little bet here about where's it going to be? Is it going to be Northwest Indiana, Hammond, Wolf Lake, or is it going to be Arlington? Check it out, man. I love those folks. I just put something in with the Cubs. I mean, it's very easy to navigate through. Check out that app. Love those guys. Thank you guys so much, FanDuel. I want to ask you this because this has been the Bears fans, okay? The Bears fans, they're absolutely fired up and they're fed up. So I need to get your honest take, man. The Indiana has already passed their legislation, okay? Senate Bill 27 signed by Governor Mike Braun. Already done deal, okay? Indiana committed. They committed to $1 billion, not 1 million, $1 billion. That's a lot of zeros in public financing for the project, okay? Yeah. They passed the state Senate 45-4. That is ridiculous. 45-4? Are you kidding me? Passed the House 95-4. Yep. Overwhelming support, man. They created the Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority to manage bonds, land acquisitions, and construction, okay?
Yep.
340-acre site near Wolf Lake in Hammond. Slightly more than Arlington Heights. Remember, we said earlier it was like in the 320s. So no property taxes on the state of Indiana. Remember tax certainty. That's what Kevin Warren said. Now you're going to offer $1 billion. Now we passed it through the state and we passed it through the House. Overwhelming support. We're going to give you 340 acres. They are, not me. I don't have an acre to give you. But if I did, my wife would be really upset. So no property taxes on the stadium in Indiana at all. I mean, that's ridiculous. The tax, that's the tax uncertainty the Bears have been demanding for a long time. And they're the brand new darlings of this, whole setup, this whole deal. Indiana has been, in Kevin Warren's words, a great partner to work with. That's what you need. You need a great partner to work with. Now, getting back to the proximity, very close. Hammond is just over the Illinois-Indiana border. It's still Chicagoland, much like New Jersey and New York. It's still New York Jets. It's still New York Giants. It's still Arlington Cowboys. Is still Dallas Cowboys. San Francisco 49ers, they're in Santa Clara, but they're still, it's just a name that, eventually here's the deal. You got Caleb there. Winning cures all. He's there. We got a good coach. We got a good GM. Kevin Warren gets this done. He'll be good too. But right now, that's the main reason why we got him hired. Outside of that, he's been great. I love him. I have no problem with Kevin. But if he gets this done, and here's the deal. A lot of people have been worried about the smell, and they're worried about what it's going to look like. Listen, $1 billion is going to take care of a lot. I mean, you're going to be able to clear it out. You're going to be able to level it. You're going to be able to do whatever you want with it. I mean, you get some excavation in there. You get some bulldozers, some, payloaders, all this stuff. Bring in the mulch, bring in the flowers, bring in the aquascapes, whatever you need, the Better Home and Gardens. It's going to be, and then listen, you guys are worried about the refinery. They're going to dial it back. It's not like they're going to be like, as soon as they hear a Bears game's getting ready to come on, all right, go full throttle, charge, start making some real, fuel right now. Get this oil refinery pump. No, they're going to throttle it down. They're going to hit it hard a day or two before, and then they're going to throttle back, and you're just going to be like, oh, I love the sweet smell of these hot dogs and, the popcorn. And the Cracker Jacks and all this stuff. And it's not even going to be, trust me, man, there's other teams. Look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like, I just can't, the Rail Cats, they're right there by freaking U.S. Steel in Gary, Indiana. There's so many places, bro. So many places. So here's what I come back to. The due diligence is still ongoing, man. Traffic, construction, transportation, still being worked out. So, there's been other things that have flagged directly, but you look at what's happened in the last couple of weeks, and it can change overnight. Some fans will never accept a team called the Chicago Bears playing in Indiana, and that's fine. That's fine. Like I said, it's in my backyard. Northwest Indiana is in my backyard, so you already know what's going on. Yeah, exactly. So this one is personal for us, you and me. So here it goes. Please be honest, man. If the Bears land in Hammond, do they lose a Chicago identity? Does it matter to the brand long term? How do you feel?
I feel personally it does not. Like I said, man, you named all these teams: New York Jets, New York Giants. We named Dallas.
There's more.
There's plenty of teams that don't play in the city that their team is named for. You can sit there and you can say, oh, well, it's not even in the same state. It's literally 20 minutes. Winning cures all, bro. I mean, you look at it, to me, it doesn't matter. We named a bunch of teams that don't play in the state that their team is named for.
Yeah.
And I think people just want to make it, blow it out of proportion, so to speak, because it's Chicago moving to Indiana and it's, they're not the Chicago Bears. But I mean, Chicagoland, 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away. It's not that far. So to me, no, it doesn't hurt the brand at all. Like I said, when it cures all, you come out and you win a Super Bowl in the next 2 or 3 years, who's going to be worried that the team moves to Hammond?
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. It doesn't mean anything to me, man. You go wherever, whoever offers you the best deal so you can make this stadium.
Hey, it's worth noting that the San Francisco 49ers in Santa Clara, they've been doing pretty good for a long time. I mean, they're rinse and repeat, playoffs. It's crazy, man. It's crazy work. We could be that. For sure. So here's the deal. And I like what you said. I will piggyback right off of that to the day I die. Winning cures all. Totally makes sense. So, okay, let's talk about, let's get into this chess match. And this is where I really want you to let me have your insight. Okay. Illinois, Pritzker keeps saying Indiana is moving fast. Doesn't mean the team is moving, but actions speak louder, man, and then you got, Rep Cam Buckner. Okay. There's large agreement on the Illinois bill, but agreement isn't a signature. There's no signature. The Illinois session ends May 31st. If that bill doesn't pass, it's over. Sayonara for our Arlington Heights. Like I said, getting back to it, Indiana moved fast, passed their bill by February, locked in, done, ready to go. Okay. Warren, speaking about the leverage, okay, here's the play. We look at this as a business transaction. That's what he's looking at it. There's feelings in there. Everybody's got their feelings in there, but at some point you can't just string it on. You can't just string it on forever, and that's where it has to be a business move because, at some point it's got to be a serious transaction. So McCaskey's patience, here's what he quoted. He says, "We need to be patient and let the deal come to us." But how much longer is where we're getting at. I think they know that it's going to be something where it has to be done, and that's why they set the timeline. It has to be done by the end of May or else. That's it. So the Bears need infrastructure guarantees wherever they land, man. Roads, highways, sewers, transportation, all of that, the whole kit and caboodle. Indiana already has an infrastructure plan built around the Hammond site. They're already way ahead because they've already cleared and jumped all these hurdles. So the fact that you still have to get your poop in a group and now you're way behind and now you're doing all this work for the Bears. I mean, you want to talk about a relationship and a business transaction. This feels like I don't have to work harder because my business partner isn't smarter. And right now I feel like Indiana's the smarter one because they are making it easy. They're making it easy. And this is something you don't want to struggle with as a business partner. So like I said, Illinois is still working on it. Okay. And that gap matters. So here's what I got to ask you, man. If you're advising Ryan Poles and Kevin Warren, do you push Illinois to move faster, or do you take Indiana's deal and lock it in?
I'm gonna throw this out there, man. I want this to set in for everybody. Nothing's got the feel of the girl you chase as opposed to the girl that wants to be with you.
Oh boy.
Doesn't that feel like that, man? Illinois is the girl that you're chasing.
Yeah.
Because, hey, it's Illinois. We want to be in Illinois. We're the Chicago Bears. But then you got the girl that's just right for you, doing all the things in the background to make life easy and peaceful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, you would tell any man, hey, you got to go with the one that's going to show you the respect and show you that they want you.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to get my answer here. If Indiana's going to put their best foot forward, I'm going to stop chasing after the girl that clearly don't want me. If you're going to drag your feet, I'm going to go ahead. You're going to lose me to the girl that's showing me that she want me.
Well, and that could be at a local, like small, like town or village or city level. We're talking about the whole world watching your girl string you along. That's pretty.
Everybody is seeing this, man.
Yeah, this is like reality TV, man.
So that's where I'm at with it, man. You go. Who's gonna show you the love right now? And they're doing the footwork so you can have this transition be a smooth process.
Absolutely. Now let's go ahead and close this up because we're short on time. We got to roll. So here's the vision and what the future of the stadium looks like. Okay. Both sites are targeting a fixed roof, transparent dome, similar to SoFi Stadium in LA, right? Or US Bank in Minnesota. The goal is to host a Super Bowl. That's the prize. That's the business case, okay? A dome means year-round events, concerts, Final Fours, college football, you name it, they can do it, right? Yep. Warren's vision is a world-class fan experience, proper tailgating, ingress, egress. We all know how that is at Soldier Field. Oh, my gosh. I digress. All the modern amenities, okay? 2030 targeting opening date. That means Caleb Williams would be in year 5 of his career when they break in the new building. That would be that. I feel like that's like a dream, but it might be a dream come true. So imagine Caleb Williams throwing a touchdown pass in a brand new Monsters of the Midway dome, baby. Yes, oh my goodness. That's the vision, man. So here's a question for you. Which location gives you the better stadium experience on game day? The suburbs of Arlington Heights or Wolf Lake in Hammond? Or is it something where I have to circle back and wait till it's near completion for me to give you the answer? You know what I mean? Because I feel like both places at some point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's, so I'll answer this first. That's where I feel like it. I feel like Wolf Lake, Hammond, Indiana, you're right on the waterway. You're right on Lake Michigan. You got all that going for you. And they are going to do everything. And believe me, you are not even going to recognize that area. Everywhere else around there, it's going to be like, are you kidding me? This is Hammond? This is Hammond?
Yep.
So, I mean, like I said, a Billy goes a long way. And that's before everybody else gets involved.
Yep. I mean, I'm right there with you, man. Arlington, it sounds like a beautiful property, man. I want to say I was there once when I was younger for an event. But being right off the lake, the aesthetic that you can do, the things I can imagine in my head that you can build around that and then build out. You can imagine what if you get Navy Pier to get involved in something like this, and now you got something going off in the Wolf Lake that Navy Pier helped out with. So
absolutely.
I mean, I'm right there with you, man. Right now, I am kind of leaning personally toward Hammond and Wolf Lake. That's just me, man. But I do want to see what it looks like when it starts to get.
Hey, man, I like to say go ugly early, you know? So here's the deal. I'm going to give you some hot takes, some rapid fire. This is my favorite part of the show. This is what I do with you guys on, Chicago Sports Podcast on the Shy Sports Network. So I'm going to hit you really quick, and you've got to just come right off top of the dome like we always do. Quick question, boom. Arlington Heights or Northwest Indiana, where do you want to see the Bears?
Hammond.
Okay. Doesn't matter if they technically are in Indiana, if they're still called the Chicago Bears to you?
Does not to me.
Is Illinois going to pass the legislation in time, or are they going to blow it?
Excuse my language. Hell no.
Is a 2030 stadium opening realistic, or will it cost and politics push it back?
Realistic if you go to Indiana.
Gotcha. Super Bowl in Chicago, does that change your opinion on the dome?
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
No, Bears Nation, this decision is coming, okay? We're weeks, not months away, okay? Adam Schefter said so. And so wherever they land, we're going to cover it every single step of the way right here on Bleav in Bears on the Bleav Network. So big thank you to my guest, KB. Appreciate you bringing that knowledge to the show, man. Everybody drop your take in the comments. Arlington Heights or Indiana? I want to know, KB wants to know, we all want to know where you stand. If you're a diehard Bears fan like I am, and I know you are, like this video, subscribe it, share it. Bears Nation, let's ride, man. The Bears, baby. Have a good night. Bear down.
Bear down.